Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Mike 5, aka Mike Physics, Mindful Media, Music and Motivation. So, as promised, I told y'all I was going to offend some people today. No, not purposely. This is going to have to be a 2-part, maybe 3. But this is something that people don't want to talk about because they're so used to actually being upset with people who do this, when they're actually hypocritical because they do it as well. And they don't realize that they're doing it. And even after this video, they still going to be in denial. But when we come on here, we're going to keep it 100, right? So without further ado, today's word is lying, liars, telling fibs, being untruthful. Whether you believe me or not, you can look this up if you want to. Studies show 93% of people in the world lie. And I guarantee those who's watching this video are not the 70%. Now, the obvious question is, which gender lies the most? Calm down, ladies. Calm down, calm down. So how we gonna do this? We're gonna separate it by gender. We're gonna start with my fellas first. We're gonna get to the ladies too. Fellas, when it comes to relationships, some of us fellas mess it up for the other ones because most of us get sloppy with trying to be cheaters. But lies don't just settle around cheating. There could be other things in life that we're not honest about. What do men lie about? How much money they got, how many girls they got, if they're in love. They lie about their image, if they got somebody, their sexual orientation, how many children they have, if they even have children, who they live with, who we slept with. And the biggest factor out of all these things is it's really nobody's business. But a lot of denial and insecurities take over the mindset of most men. Because when you hear the word man, when you hear that, that's masculinity, that's a protector, that's a provider. But the biggest thing is every man ain't built like that because they didn't grow up like that. Some of them grew up around women, no man in the house. So what do that have to do with lying? My point is, a lot of us are not true to ourselves. We're more truthful to our environment more than our well-being. And let me make this clear too, because I don't want anyone to misinterpret what I'm implying when it comes to most young men who were raised around women, because some young men have turned out really good. My point was, no matter what the gender is, the influence around them could be so strong to the point when they pick up these traits of people who pretty much being dishonest and not truthful, it just be embedded in them. A lot of y'all insecure about y'all manhood size. The reason why is because society and the world makes it seem like that's one of the biggest important things. The bigger you get, the more women you get. No, it's just like money. You're going to have more problems. I know women. Because if you straight up with me, you ain't got to lie. Prime example. It's the same reason why any woman who would get caught cheating would lie to their man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hurt their feelings. Most men lie because they care. Am I saying it's cool? Of course not. Most men lie and say they keep it 100 when they actually keep it about 75. Even when we know we did something wrong to affect other people, we're so unapologetic because we feel like an apology is a weakness. They lie about if they like certain people's music. They lie about certain skills that they have. They lie about knowing about certain things and they really don't. Mechanics do it all the time. They know for a fact that most women do not know anything about cars, so they're gonna do anything to try to get that sale. They lie on applications to get certain jobs. It's a certain dude out there right now who pretty much amongst his boys that have to keep up a image of his masculinity because he want to be accepted by them and he don't want to lose his friends. He know for a fact that his friends probably ain't gonna accept him the way that he is. My thing is, if your friends can't accept you for who you are, you need new friends. You got white lies, you got flat out lies, you got big lies, but no matter what lie you tell, a lie is a lie, whether big or small. But the question is, why are people so in denial that they lie? Even with the whole Jussie Smollett thing, how many people you think is down for him right now? Well, he shouldn't feel like he have to be in a relationship if he got to cheat or lie. Two of the biggest things that women hate about a man is being a cheater and a liar. But that's the pot calling the kettle black. Part 2 up next. Mike Physics, keep it 100. My own personal experience, I've been caught in lies, whether big or small, but you got people with so much of an ego nowadays that they're not willing to be open and honest about these type of moments. Because you got some people out here who worry so much about how people view you, whether you are younger or older. You'll be surprised on most older people who aren't honest with themselves. And you would think out of all this life they've been living, they haven't learned this lesson yet. The difference with me and a lot of different people is the fact that I'm a type of person where I'm not afraid to admit my wrongdoings. Because how else are you going to learn from life lessons if you don't be honest with yourself? I'm not saying that you have to give everything about you, you know what I'm saying? Because, then where would be the beauty in being secretive? But you can't confuse being secretive with holding a lie, because maybe it's some old wounds in a person's life that they're not trying to reopen and they're trying to get over.